Hello everyone, welcome to all. In today's lecture, we are going to see about revolve feature and pattern feature. Aim of this experiment, that is experiment number 3, is to learn about the revolve feature and the pattern feature. Right? You can see here the geometry that are axisymmetrical, means symmetrical about the central axis, that we can create using the revolve command, such as cone or the simple cylinder. Such kind of geometry can be created using the revolve command, or it can be a complicated geometry, such as this. And to create number of copies of the same feature, we can use the pattern feature, right? Pattern command. So let us begin. So what I'm going to do is, I will delete this one and we'll start with the beginning. To delete this one, any sketch, any section, I'm going to delete from the tree. You can see the number of command used. So I used revolve command and pattern command. Right? To delete this, I'm going to directly delete this sketch number 1 so that entire section will be deleted. Once you delete it, you will be able to see 3 planes, the top, front, and the right plane. Let us make into, let us get the planes into standard orientation. So to get the planes into standard orientation, you can go to this command, that is the named view list. From here, select the standard orientation. So the 3 planes will come in the standard orientation. This is called standard orientation, right? Now, first you need to create a sketch, a cross section of a section that is symmetrical over the central axis. Right? Just we need to create a cross section, and then we are going to revolve about the center line, and it is going to be converted into 3D. That is, the cross section is going to be revolved. Select the sketch tool, and then you need to select the plane. Once you select the plane, click on the sketch, and the plane will appear on the screen. You can see the front plane here. Now, the first thing we need to draw is the center line. Go to the line command from here and select the last command, that is the geometric center line. Select the geometric center line and create a vertical geometric center line. Once you create the geometric center line, now we need to create the sketch. So only the cross section of the axisymmetrical geometry. With the line command, we are going to create it. So create the entire section, entire sketch in one go, or otherwise you can create the sketch by creating one line at a time and give the dimensions. Once you press the scroll button, you will come out of the command, and all the dimension will come on the screen, right? You can see all the dimensions. Now I'm going to start from this side, so that this line, whatever I'm creating, they will be equal in the length. See here, both the horizontal lines in the sketch are equal. Once it is equal, it will show L. The red color, you should click on the same point, right? Once it is completed, the sketch, now we need to define the dimensions. Just double click on the dimension and change the dimension. Now, the dimension which are given here, I don't require those dimensions. Here, this is 200. Some of the dimensions that are required are not given here, right? Those dimensions we are going to get using the normal command. So here, the normal command, select the normal and select the line or the point between which we are going to define the dimensions. This line and this axis, and click in between those 2 lines. Just press the middle mouse button. Once you press it, the dimension will automatically come. This dimension is 200. Next is the dimension between this line and axis. Again, press the middle mouse button, dimension will appear and change it. Next is the dimension between this axis and this point. Again, press the middle mouse button and the dimension will appear. Similarly, the dimension between axis and this line, this point, press the middle mouse button and give the dimensions. I'm going to give it -50 so that it will go up, right? Okay, so once you define all the dimensions, just check it. Dimensions are okay, the sketch is okay. Then we click here on the OK sign that is used to done the sketch. Mean once sketch is done, you can click here on the OK option and you will enter into the part modeling. Here you can see different commands to convert 2D sketch into 3D. This command, when you move the cursor, you can see the revolve tool here. So this sketch is already selected. Just I'm going to click outside of the screen, just outside of the sketch area. Left click. Now it is unselected. So click on the revolve tool and just select the go to the placement and select the sketch here. So this is my sketch, and so because I already created the center line, so that is going to create take automatically this axis as the that center line. So once you select the sketch, your diagram is revolved, and you can see the here angle of revolution is 360, and here three different options for the extrusion. These are options. The extrusion. Extrusion means converting 2D into 3D, adding the material, right? You can change the angle of revolution, and you can change the type of extrusion. Here it is the extrusion from the sketch in one direction for specified angle. So it is revolving one direction for 360. So again, it is going to come here. Right? If you select the second option, it will revolve equally both sides. If I change the angle, you can see the change. So 270. So here it is revolving 360 on the one side, 135. Sorry, 135 on one side, 135 on the other side. You select the first option. It's going to revolve from the sketch. This is your base sketch, and it is going to revolve 270 degree on the one side. Flip the direction, the revolution direction will change. For our case, it is 360. It doesn't matter where you start. So when it is done, you click on the right sign here with the green color to complete the command. Once you have created this feature, now we need to create a hole here, right? So to create the hole, we have three different ways. One way is to use the extrude command, draw the sketch and extrude. The second option is use the hole command. The third option is using revolve feature. So we are going to use revolve feature here. You have already seen the hole command and with the extrude command how to create the hole that we have seen in the experiment number 2. Here we are going to see how to create the hole that is given here with the revolve command. To begin with, we need to draw a sketch. So just select a plane and draw the sketch here. So it is better to select the wireframe model from here. We can see different models from here. So we can see here this wireframe. Select the wireframe model, and we need to draw reference here. The use of reference is you can one uses from the reference line the dimensions are measured. Second use is it will highlight the feature. So to get the reference line, we can go to the sketch and select the references from the menu bar. Otherwise, the second option is right click on the screen and third option references will appear. Select that option and select the edge. I have selected this edge and this edge to create the reference. Once you have created required number of references, click OK and close it. Now, first thing we need to create is again the center line. To select the center line, we go to the line command and select the last center line, that is geometric center line, select it and create a center line. Now we need to define the dimension from the this side. It is 70, and now we need to create the section. Our section is like this. Complete the section and define the dimensions. This dimension is 25. This one is 10. Once you define the dimension, now click on the done option, and now we are going to select the revolve tool. Once you select the revolve tool, it's going to revolve. By default, it is going to add the material. We need to remove the material. Just click on the remove material option, and the material will be removed in that particular section. Now you can see the shading from here. You can see the shading and the material is removed, right? Now, once you have created this particular hole, we need to make the number of copies of this hole. To make the number of copies, we need to use a tool called pattern tool. To use that tool, first we need to select the particular feature that we want to make the copy of. From here, select the feature. You can select from here also, or from the tree also you can select. Just select the feature that is revolve tool, and we are going to make the copy of revolve tool. From here, you can see the feature, different commands here. So we are going to select the pattern tool, select the pattern tool, and now there are several ways to make the pattern. For this circular part, we need to use the third option, that is axis. And now we need to select the axis that will be used to revolve the feature and make the pattern of. Here, the feature was on the surface. We can select the y-axis so that the feature will be revolved around the vertical axis, or you can call it y-axis. So let me zoom in and I'll show you the y-axis. So this is y-axis. You can see it here. Select here. Select one item. Select here. That is to select the axis, and select the axis here. Now, the number of copies we want is 6, and the angle between them is, the total angle is 360. If you divide by 6, you'll get 60 degree. So angle between two copies is, two feature is 60 degree. Once you define the angle, now you can see 6 number of the dots here. So these dots are showing this feature. So now once you are done with the pattern command, just click here on the right option, and all the feature will appear, will be copied in the given quantity and with the given angles or the dimensions, right? So this here you can see is your experiment number 3. It involves the use of revolve command and the pattern command, right? Okay, thank you everyone.